Hello everyone, my name is Delaney, and for this project I've created 3 different paintings to illustrate generalized anxiety disorder, or otherwise known as GAD. I decided to create multiple paintings of animals in the wild as a metaphor for the symptoms of GAD. The first painting that I created depicts a giraffe that is excessively worrying about his friend group, and that painting's right here. It's so cute. I'm sorry, I'm so obsessed with it. It says, the first giraffe says, why? What are they saying? Are they talking about me? And this giraffe can't detect what the other 3 giraffes are saying. So, so that's the first one. And for this painting, the giraffe is excessively worrying about his friend group. The giraffe depicts the uncontrollable worry that many people with GAD experience every day. The second picture is an elephant scene, which is this one. This one's my favorite too. This one. And on it, it says, I can't sleep. And then what if, which is the questioning, again, that people with generalized anxiety disorder think about a lot. And you can see the time is 7 a.m., which means that the elephant didn't go to sleep. Where the main character, which is the elephant, has a hard time falling asleep. The elephant is pictured wide awake as the sun comes up and he realizes that he hasn't gotten any sleep. The final painting pictures a scene of kangaroos, and one of the kangaroos will be unable to concentrate. This is the kangaroos, and this kangaroo is frustrated because he can't concentrate, and he says, I can't focus, with his group of friends there. The final painting pictures a scene of kangaroos, and one of the kangaroos will be unable to concentrate. This scene will demonstrate a common symptom in GAD clients because many people who have GAD are unable to concentrate due to overthinking and overanalyzing. I chose to do my project about GAD because I personally have struggled with my own generalized anxiety disorder. I was diagnosed in 2018 with it. In my sophomore year, I believe, in college, it just got too much, so I decided to seek out help. Ever since I could remember, though, I was constantly worrying about the people around me and excessively worrying about what others thought in situations that were out of my control. It was as simple as seeing my friend group in a circle and thinking like, oh my gosh, they're not going to be my friends anymore. Like, what are they saying? Like, stuff like that. I wanted to create a piece to illustrate what GAD was for others that might not know what generalized anxiety disorder is. So, generalized anxiety disorder symptoms are categorized in the DSM-5 as excessive anxiety and worry. The person who has GAD may find it difficult to control their worry in everyday life. Like what I said. So, when I was in a group, I was worried about what they're saying, like, were they talking about me? Am I not good enough for them? Things like that. To be diagnosed with GAD, the client must experience symptoms for more days than not for at least 6 months. The main feature of GAD is significant anxiety that may also be due to a general medical condition. Other symptoms include difficulty concentrating, worrying, restlessness, easily fatigue, difficulty concentrating, irritability, and muscle tension. Another key element for a GAD diagnosis includes sleep deprivations. Sleep deprivations could include difficulties falling asleep, staying asleep, or having satisfying sleep. And as depicted from the elephant, this was from the sleep disturbances that could indicate you have GAD. GAD is an anxiety disorder that causes clients to overanalyze and worry about everyday life. Generalized anxiety disorder is one of the most common mental health disorders in the United States. 14.8% of Americans are diagnosed each year with GAD. So it's pretty common in our public that you were to have generalized anxiety disorder, but this equates to 40 million different Americans. Worldwide, the World Health Organization predicts that 1 in 13 people suffer from an anxiety disorder. And when I say that, I mean different anxiety disorders. I don't mean just the generalized anxiety disorder, which is really interesting when thinking about GAD. Anxiety disorders are common, but clients getting help for their anxiety disorders is not. Only 43% of those who get diagnosed with GAD reach out and get help for their diagnosis. Women are twice as likely than men to be diagnosed with GAD. Generalized anxiety disorder is common and treatable once a person reaches out for help. And this is a big point, is the reaching out for help for when you have like generalized anxiety disorder, and to not wait until it manifests into something you can't control. This project has taught me more about GAD than I knew before starting. For example, I didn't know that a large portion of people that are diagnosed with GAD don't seek out treatment. And this really interests me because right now I am not seeking out treatment for my own anxiety, even though I am still actively treating it with daily care. And when I say this, I mean this in the best of way, because I am taking a DBT group or DBT class that has really significantly helped my mental health. And I can see that it's actually helped the mental health of my peers around me as well, because sometimes if they're asked for it, they say, hey, Delaney, do you have any worksheets? And so I'd give them some worksheets. But I'm not a clinician or anything, and I don't claim to be, but DBT has really helped with mindfulness, and it helps clients with mindfulness with that too. It was also surprising to me that women are more likely to be diagnosed with GAD than men are. Maybe this is a cultural phenomenon of masculinity, and that causes men to not seek out treatment for GAD, because Western cultures don't view getting help for mental illness as masculine. And I think this is an important point to talk about, especially in our class, because mental health is such a common occurrence in the world, really. And it shouldn't be like, we live in a world that masculine doesn't mean reaching out for help, and I don't think that that's right. And I think if you need the help, you should be able to reach out. This project has taught me details about GAD that I didn't know before, which are going to help me when I graduate and become a social worker. When I become a social worker, I will suggest how relaxing art projects are. The creative art pieces have taught me how relaxing drawing and painting can be. Before doing this project, I never drew or painted because I always thought it was a waste of my time. While completing my 3 paintings, I noticed how relaxing it was. Each new color and every stroke really helped me stop thinking about the outside world and helped me focus on tasks on hand. I knew that I am not an artist. Going into this, I knew I wasn't an artist. I wasn't good at painting. But I learned how to become patient and to take my time. This creative project piece of the project has helped me find another outlet for my recovery from GAD. And I just want to really emphasize on why I chose animals and not like people. I chose animals because I wanted to be able to hang these up in, like, I do my internship at a middle school, and I want people of all ages, of all abilities, to be able to understand and see the different effects that GAD has. Like, I think animals are a great way to express this. I really, really, really love my elephant one, and I think that this is really an important subject that should be talked about in schools. And here's my third. Where did my third one go? Oh, here it is. And here's the elephants. Oh, I love the elephants. GAD can have a real grip on people's lives, and I'm so happy that we're able to do this project, and I hope everyone has had a great semester. I've learned a lot from this.